And remember, you all have a right to write.
A warm round of applause for Leslie Bampton there. A fascinating insight into her working day. It's pretty clear if you want to be successful, like Leslie, you've got to put the hours in. Treat it like a job. And don't become distracted by inconsequential things. Now, what are some of the distractions we might encounter whilst trying to write? Jan?
A wasp.
Well, you can all snigger. But what happens when there's a wasp in the room? Jan?
You get scared.
Exactly. Our fear levels go up, don't they? The fight or flight mechanism kicks in and fear shuts down creativity. The practical part of the mind takes over. Where is that wasp? How do I get rid of that wasp? And suddenly, we're not writing anymore. We're running. And what are we running from?
We should have a code.
How do you mean?
Well, you know, we've only been talking to these girls online. We know what they claim to be, but the reality might be very different. What we need is a phrase or a sign that will let the other one know that it's time to bail.
I'd imagine they'll need a code more than we will. Look at the state of us.
Believe me, Billy, they will already have one in place. It's common practice. So, if I start talking about the EEC, you pretend to get a text, say there's an emergency, and we've got to leave.
What sort of emergency?
Well, anything to get me out of there.
All right.
Good. So what's your code going to be?
Well, I'll just make me excuses and politely leave, like you would in real life.
Billy, this is the world of online dating. You've got to have a code.
All right, then. I'll talk about manure for me roses.
That is good.
Oh.
Very good.
And like that goalmouth that yawned in front of me when I missed that sitter for England reserves against Czechoslovakia, I declare Rodney's Bistro wide open. Cue the applause. That's when you applaud. Well, what do you think? And be honest. I value your input.
No. It was good. Really funny in parts.
Does it need to be 45 minutes long?
Yeah, I lost it in the middle, didn't I? That Shilton anecdote turned into a bit of a rant. What do you think of the Lazio joke?
I didn't get it.
I got it. You might want to clean up some of the language there, Rodney. And I don't think you can say things like Johnny Foreigner these days.
Gotcha, the PC brigade. How's the guest list coming?
Yep. Well, nearly all confirmed. I'm just waiting to hear back from Derbyshire Life and Toy Wilcox.
If she does confirm, I don't want her sitting near the mayor. She eats with her mouth open. The last thing I need is him having to pick bits of smoked salmon out of his necklace all night. Right. If you need me, I'll be in the secret garden locking this stuff in.
Hey, Dad, who's Rusty Lee?